Hello YouTube! It is currently 11 o'clock at night, so I will make this video as brief as possible in the time it takes me to say everything I want to say. First of all, yes, teenagers can get their heart broken. They can be in love, and they can fall out of love, and they can break hearts, and they can cheat. It's the same for everybody, so don't go thinking that just because I'm a teenager I don't feel the way that adults feel. Just don't say that I'm confused, you're a teenager, you don't understand the outside world. Yes, I do. Probably better than a whole bunch of adults. So, on to the next topic. I was talking to my sister, and we had this conversation about coming out to my parents. Because they're basically the only ones that don't know. I mean, the people that work at Ryan's, like Ryan's Buffet, know that I'm bi. So, they're the only ones that don't. And I'm scared because they'll think I'm so young that I can't feel these things for girls and boys, and they'll just brush it off like it's a phase, and it's not. I know it's not, because I've been bi since I was 11, and so far it hasn't gone away. And I don't want it to go away, because in my opinion, being bi is a whole lot better because you're more accepting of everyone. And, like, every one of my siblings accepts me, and I'm just scared that my mom is gonna freak out. Like, she's gonna be so disappointed in me. Well, I don't really care if she's disappointed in me. I really don't. I care if my dad is disappointed in me. And he's not really a homophobe, because he's got a lot of gay friends, but it's just not what he wanted for his daughter, you know? Didn't want his daughter to grow up and marry a woman, but I don't know. And I told my grandmother, because she's just so accepting, because she's a foster mom, and she's got a daughter who's gay, and a daughter-in-law who's gay. And I told her, and she started crying, and I'm like, why are you crying? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, I can't help it. She's like, no, they're tears of happiness. And I'm like, why? And she's like, because I know whoever you're with, you're gonna be happy. And I'm like, okay. I'm like shaking so bad right now. Oh wow, okay. And since my dad is in Colorado, I can't really tell him, because I want to tell him in person. My mom's probably gonna post it all over Facebook, and she's gonna think that the anime did it, and she's gonna take my anime away, and I don't want that to happen. So, I want to show you the inspiration for coming out to my parents about being gay. My brother and my sister. They are the inspiration for coming out to my parents, because my brother is just like the best thing that's ever happened to me. And my sister, she's just so steady. I'm not gonna say supportive, because she's not really supportive, but she's steady, and that's what I love about her. And they're just Twin Fools and the Blonde Wolf, and Logan, if you're watching this, but you probably aren't. It's you guys that have just shown me that, hey, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to like the same sex. It's fine. It's not really a problem. So I'm so nervous and jittery that my mom's gonna be like, oh, it's just a phase, you're only 14, you can't feel that way. You can't have your heart broken by guys. You can't do that. I'm like, hello? I have feelings just like everybody else. I mean, there's not some magical age, you just start feeling, okay? There's not any 21-year-old that'll just wake up one day and say, I can feel there's moisture in the air. No, you don't do that. From a child, you learn how to love, and you learn that people are going to break your heart. And so you try to avoid those people. And so I started avoiding men. Because, in my opinion, in my eyes, men have a more sexual appeal than women. I mean, they're sexy and all, but I wouldn't want a relationship with them. They're more like a one-night stand, okay, bye-bye, get out of my apartment. And women are like, a bunch of one-night stands put together. Like, just, I feel so much happier with women than I do with men. But it's not like I have a preference for women. Okay, on the gay scale. Not the 1 to 10 gay scale, no. The gay scale of this side's girls and this side is boys. I'm like way over here somewhere. You know? So, I still like guys, just not in the same amount that I like girls. And it's weird, because I've never kissed a guy. But I've kissed 2 girls in my life. So, oh God, I'm gonna tell my mom. Oh my crap. I don't know when to tell her. I think I'm gonna tell her tomorrow when she gets home from work. God. I might film it. I might. She's probably gonna think it's a joke because I'm filming it. Because I have to use her phone. I'm sorry that this video is so long, but I'm just so worried I have to talk to somebody, even all the people on the internet. God. I'll film it, I promise. It'll be up sometime tomorrow. I don't know. I don't want to do it in public because she's gonna, like, start laughing or something, think it's a joke, and I'm gonna start getting emotional, and then she's gonna realize that I'm serious, and she's like, no, you can't be gay, you can't be bi, you don't have feelings like that. So, hey chick, I was watching porn when I was 7, it's your own fault. Seriously, I was watching porn when I was 7, but that's different, that's a different story. No, a story for another time. This video is 7 minutes long, holy crap. Another thing is, there was this kid at school, and this person will remain not having any sort of sexuality. And by that I mean he's not male. Shit. She, he, I don't care. We're gonna call it it. No, we're gonna call it this person. Okay. Pretend this bottle of perfume is the person. This person comes walking along down the hallway and he sees me. Shit. This person sees me. And this person happens to be Christian. He happens to be Catholic. I don't even know what it is. It's one of the ones that don't like gays. And so he sees my gay pride pin and he's like, this person's like, you know, gays are ruining our society. And I'm like, was it a gay man that started the war? Was it a gay man that mated with his children? Was it a gay man that destroyed Hiroshima? He's like, well, no, but gays destroy the foundation of our society. And I'm like, haha, no, y'all did that. Not our fault. We helped y'all. We helped y'all. We put money in your pockets. Without the gays, y'all would be broke. Because we're the only ones buying handbags anymore. It's a total stereotype. Wow. Anyway, so after that happened, I had to go to the new counselor. Turns out she's a homophobe too. Which is why I said that my old counselor was a whole lot fucking better. So anyway, her name is, we're gonna call her Miss Sargent. That's not her name. That's the intern. But so she's this old southern lady with a really thick accent that no one can understand. She says, error. What is that? Like, I can't even understand what you're saying. She's like, okay, write down what happened, and I'm gonna help you. And I'm like, okay. So I wrote down what happened. And she's like, you're gay? And I'm like, no, I'm bi. There's a difference. And she's like, don't contradict me, young lady. Or, what are you? And I'm like, what? What am I? I'm a human being. It just so happens that I like girls. What's the big deal? And she's like, well, I think that this man had every right to say things about you because gays are ruining our society. And I'm like, is there another counselor I can talk to? Like Mr. Smith? And he's like, well, you're stuck with me, so let's talk about your sexuality. It isn't right to like girls when you're a girl. And I'm like, well, it just so happens I like you, so hey, I don't like girls anymore. Bye-bye. And I left. I got written up for it. So, but Miss Reed, she's totally epic because she isn't gay, but her daughter's gay. So she was like, okay, this woman was totally out of line. and I'm so sorry this happened to you, and I'm going to correct it, and I'm going to fix it, but you don't have a write-up. And I'm like, yeah, this is, thank you, and read. Because my last principal, this video is 10 minutes long. You guys are not even here. Or you're watching it like porn. Very end, middle, very beginning, middle, very end. That's what I do. So anyway, so my old teacher, she knew I was bi. She knew about my crazy wacko religion. She knew what problem I had with people telling me off about my religion. I got pissed. I was sitting down there several times because of that. So she knew me. So the old counselor's talking, and she's like, I can't believe this lady. And she's like, is it Rose? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so I'm coming out to my mom tomorrow, and I promise the video will be up sometime this week. Holy crap. Bye guys. Pirate R.